So I'm going to talk about the first 6 weeks of my pregnancy with our fourth child. I still can't hardly believe it, but it's sinking in. Okay, so the first 6 weeks, I found out about the pregnancy when I was just about to turn 4 weeks, I think. I usually know the exact day that I ovulate, but this time I was actually kind of making an effort to be a little bit ignorant of my symptoms and stuff because I just didn't really want to have any pressure to be trying or timing it or anything like that. We were just of the whatever happens whenever, we're excited about having kids and they're a blessing, and when God gives us another kid, great. So I have a range of when I was having some ovulation cramping, and so I believe that when I found out I was pregnant on Sunday, October 2nd, that I was just about to turn 4 weeks within the next day or two. So not a whole lot at first, although the very next day I remember feeling a little bit queasy and having to kind of keep it a secret because I was at a MOPS group and I didn't really want to say anything yet because I just found out the day before. And then just like as that week progressed, symptoms progressed, by 4 weeks and about 5 days, I noticed a bulge in my belly already, and I was kind of blown away. All of my pregnancies, this is the heaviest that I've started out by, just like 8 pounds, 10 pounds, still a healthy weight for me, so I wasn't really like trying to lose weight or anything like that, but I figured because I had just a little bit more padding than I had in the past that I wouldn't show as early, and I guess that was kind of naive because I showed right away with all 3 of my kids, and now a 4th pregnancy, yeah, that belly's gonna pop out, and it did. And I sent a picture to my friend. I'm like, is this normal? I mean, it was kind of starting to stick out already, and so kind of some baggy clothes and sweaters and things here and there, as we slowly have been telling a few more people, and we're not even completely public yet, but so let's see, probably that later that week, that Saturday, before I was a couple days away from turning 5 weeks, I had a day where I just Saturday, I just spent most of the day on the couch. Fatigue was starting to set in. I feel like I have had, just in the first 6 weeks of this pregnancy, more nausea than I did with either of my boys, and so kind of feels like maybe possibly the pregnancy is going to be a lot more similar to when I was having my daughter. And so I think that's why my husband sort of suspects it might be a girl. I don't really know, but started having weird dreams a few days after I found out, like really weird dreams. That's been a symptom of all of my pregnancies, just weird stuff. I didn't really feel like I was having many dreams at all or remembering them leading up to this pregnancy, and now all of a sudden I got crazy stuff going on. So there's weird things and I remember them and they're weird and it's just kind of funny. So I spoke to my midwife, reserved my day. I'll be using the same, my day, like we can know. I told her sometime in mid-June, and so she's got me penciled in. I'll be using the same midwife that I used with my last pregnancy. So we will be, it's actually a team of 2 midwives, and they are 2 of the most knowledgeable and thorough and passionate people I have ever met. They know so much about pregnancy and birth, and I'm very confident in their skills and their abilities and their training and the equipment that they bring with them. I mean, they are just top-notch gals, and I am excited and confident about it, which is a really great feeling to start out a pregnancy that way. I didn't start out that way last time, and so I don't have feelings of apprehension or fear. I'm excited, and so they've got me all penciled in. I've actually been assisting for them over the last year and a half, so I've seen a few extra births, and I think that kind of adds to my confidence and excitement because I've seen, there's such a range of normal, and I've worked with these ladies in different capacities now, and I have even more confidence in their skills and abilities, and so we're all set up to go with them and have a home birth, and I'm excited about that. Like I said, it's starting to sink in. I'm starting to think about things like buying newborn size cloth diapers. We've been using cloth diapers in this house for about 4 years, and I love them. I use a pocketed diaper, and generally I have started using the cloth diapers when the baby is 3 weeks to 2 months old, depending on if they fit them yet. But this time I think I want to get some newborn size ones and start from the get-go, so I'm thinking about what kind, and because you need so many diapers there at the beginning, and they poop every 2 hours, so I've been researching that a little bit, thinking about how we're going to arrange our car seats and where everybody's going to go in the car, and do I buy my older son a car seat to grow into, or do I buy the baby a car seat and so we're kind of starting to realize the reality of it and plan, and that's been fun. And as the first 6 weeks have progressed, I have definitely had more nausea and more fatigue. I have some days where I'm just like, I don't feel pregnant. I feel normal and good, and so much so that like it kind of freaks me out, and I want to take another pregnancy test. And I've done that a few times just to make sure that that line is still getting darker, which means my hormone levels are going up and not down. And because it's a little bit weird to feel pregnant one day and the next day just feel like your normal self that's just you with no extra resident. And so yeah, sometimes, I mean, even fourth time around you need a little reassurance and stuff. So it's kind of funny to admit, but I have taken 6 pregnancy tests total. Probably the most I've ever taken in any of my pregnancies, but, you know, I just want to know that it really is real, and, yeah, so that's been sinking in and becoming more and more real, and my belly has been growing. It's, I am not ready to be in maternity clothes. That seems so silly and ridiculous, but I have had this fear of my zipper and snaps and belt buckle. Probably more so than I need to, but just the thought of wearing something over my belly feels wrong, and it's like bulging and growing and poking out, and my clothes are fitting different and stuff, and a lot of my shirts don't really fit anymore and stuff, so it's just kind of funny. So yeah, the kids are getting more and more like involved and understanding. My 4-year-old boy, well, he's almost 4, our second, he's starting to talk about it more and more, and understand that there's a baby in there, and we've spent some time around a little baby lately, and all 3 of the kids just dote over him, and my oldest talks about how she can't wait till we have a baby, and I wish this baby was ours. Well, yours is coming. So I think that's about all for now. That's our very brief first 6 weeks. Lots more to come.